What's up? How the hell you doing? Like the face. So, last weekend, a few days ago, went to this amazing place called Paranormal Cirque. I will be putting it in the chat to let all y'all know where to fucking go to get tickets to this fucking thing. It is amazing. Fucking, I just can't. I'll be going over everything that was done at the show and all that stuff. God damn it. Give me a second. I gotta do this through the phone. Let's wait for some people to start watching before I get into this all. It's pretty fucking cool though. Here we go. And we'll be going over the tours and all the stuff that they're going to be doing after. Alright. Let's go into the YouTube chat. Why is this being so difficult today? Alright, here we go. Yo, JC, what's good, fam? And let's get this over on the Twitch side too, just to make sure. This stuff likes to not load. Come on. I don't know why this is being so stupid. Well, the website's posted on the YouTube side. We posted on the Twitch side as soon as it loads up. Shit's being annoying, but not. So I went to this thing called Paranormal Cirque. where I got this amazing mask. My wife got a mask too, black with like earrings coming off. It was really fucking cool. But this is something that I've seen on social media, Facebook, Instagram, so on and so forth, for the last few months, and I was like, this this doesn't this looks cool, the concept of it, but I didn't know if it was like a real thing or a fake thing. So talked to my wife and she said, hey, let's do it. Let's do a date day and all that. So we ended up going to a show in about an hour out from us, and it was so you guys know the traveling circuses, not circuses, the carnivals, traveling carnivals that go to mall with the really shitty rides. Um, they do the same thing, but in a way better thing. So this company is originally called Cirque Italia, which is the mother company of multiple different shows that happen, and they go worldwide, year round. And they decided to make a haunted attraction circus, paranormal cirque, and they hell yeah! How'd you like it? A few days ago was the first time I went, and it was fucking awesome. But yeah, so this place is cool. So we got there super early, so we'd be like the first ones in because we knew seating was gonna be a pain. Give me a second, guys. My Brucey wants to say hi to y'all. Everybody say hi to Brucey. Yeah, but. Alright, so. We went early to make sure we could get into seats and check out what they had for merchandise, food, all that stuff early on. Ended up getting there. Didn't have to wait too long, maybe 15-20 minutes to get in. And then, yeah, we went in to this big ass tent. You saw it on the thumbnail if you're on YouTube side. But it's a big white and black 3-tiered tent. I don't think I was going to like it, but it was legit. I'll go back. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Fucking Sloth Man, I love you. How the hell you doing, by the way? Haven't talked to you in forever. Still doing videos and stuff? Little clips? Everybody, go check this man out. Fucking came up to me last year at the gathering. Fucking cool ass dude. Give the Sloth some love. But, yeah, so we went in expecting there to be like a bunch of shirts and all this stuff. Surprisingly, all they had for merchandise are masks, which are pretty fucking cool. Multiple different varieties, skulls, a lot of like shit like this. Really cool stuff. And then they had stickers for like a few bucks, which, okay, cool. So we got this, and then they have 2 food booths. They're cash only, which if you're ever planning on going to one of these things, make sure you have some cash. They do have an ATM kind of vendor person. Yeah, it's a person. I don't know. It was weird to me, but you can get cash while you're there. Or you can just go into, because they stop at malls and stuff. You can just go into the mall, get one of their ATMs, or pull some cash like that. Go to the store or something, and yeah, so we're just vibing around in this dark ass tent, barely lit by the lights from the vendor booths, and then you just start hearing screaming in the background. Aw, get back on it, man. You make good stuff, man. You just start hearing screaming in the background, and it's because they have, which is something I've done, haunt actors, kind of. They're the actors that are on stage, but they also scare people while you're waiting to go in. So they have you wait for like 15-20 minutes before you go into the actual seating arrangements to just pre-show kind of thing. They'll just walk around, they'll stand still in dark places, and they'll just yell at you. And fucking, if they were tormented, some people, and it was great. They were very good at what they did. So they finally let us into our seating areas, and then they have you sit for maybe 30 minutes before they start the show, at least in my case. And they have the actors walking around. Same thing. While people are floating in to get their seats, because they don't really start it, at least until I noticed, till everybody's sitting that bought tickets. And the place was packed. They just have the actors walking around. They had a few different ones, a couple female actors. They had this, I'm pretty sure, male actor in a black cloak and like a skull clown mask. That was really cool. And my wife hates fucking clowns. Hates them. I don't know why she's with me, but hates clowns. And of course, the clown comes up to us. Literally, just standing behind me. I'm talking to my wife, and he's just hovering over my shoulder. She's looking forward, oblivious to everything, and I'm just sitting there like, I know how this is gonna go, right? And she turns around, and the best reaction I've ever seen. Aw, you're so cute! The guy starts petting her hair and shit. It was great. I turned to him, I'm like, I fucking love this place. Pat me on the head. So, the actors can touch you. They are vulgar. This is an R-rated show, by the way. So you can't go in there being a little soft. Oh my God, germs! I don't want to be touched. You're gonna be touched. And the more you react, the more they're gonna come at you. There's this one chick that was flipping out, jumping over seats, trying to get away from fucking people, and they just fucking followed her. More and more actors ended up following this chick around and scaring the fucking piss out of her until the show started for like 30 minutes. It was great. But so it is, like I said, a circus that is typical circus stuff. So you'll have typical acts that you would be expecting, but you will also get a story narrator that tells you basically your soul is mine, all this stuff, you're stuck here, blah blah blah. Very horror themed. And it starts with the narrator, and then they come out, at least my show, it does change, but we came out with some dudes that did some trapeze stuff to fucking BFG fucking from the Doom soundtrack. Like, they used fucking the Doom soundtrack to start this show off. And they did like a relatively decent sized trapeze act. They were supposed to be the zombies. So, zombies swinging around and fucking jumping over each other and all that. So fucking cool. Honestly, a highlight of the show in my mind. It rotated between stuff like that, like the high-flying stuff, and then more like seductive women walking around and to kind of break up the pace. Brochet. So you would have this high-flying crazy shit, and then you would have these girls come out there, vampire girls, which are relatively skimpy outfits. They did do their own stunts and stuff too, and it melded very well together. And during all this, they have people in classic horror film costumes walking around. So I got a picture with, actually, let me grab it real quick. It'll be blurry as shit because I'm showing you an actual printout, but they have something like this, and we'll go more into this soon. But we had Art the Clown walking around and sitting with people and just being a little pest. It was great. Very, very on point with how the character actually is in the movies too. So this is all going on. We have this row of girls come out and start dancing behind us, being all seductive and stuff. Then they move to the stage, do some poses and all this stuff. They ended up doing some magic tricks, which blew my fucking mind later off in the show where they did the magic tricks. They were doing the whole disappear and reappear in boxes thing, but the boxes were clear. They were basically open. You could not see anywhere where they could fucking get out. So I don't know how the fuck they did it. My mind's blown. I fucking loved it. And they just popped out like 5 different fucking girls from these boxes. It was actually pretty fucking nuts. They did a lot of tightrope, not tightrope, you know, like the silk climbing shit? Yeah, and honestly, the pictures weren't that much. We ended up getting 2. Me and my wife ended up, you know the guy that does the promotion on social media? He posts like every day about, oh, this is where we're at, buy a ticket, we're selling out, blah, blah, blah. And believe him, he is selling out. But he was walking around with Chucky doll. So me and my wife got a picture with the Chucky doll. She's keeping that one upstairs with her mask. Then during the halftime show, they brought the throne out, which is from my picture, and they brought out Freddy and Art the Clown, which are 2 of my favorite horror icons at this point. Love Freddy Krueger. Art's great for what he is these days. And yeah, literally was handing us our picture from the Child's Play Chucky thing, and I see the throne. I'm like, how much is that? They're like, this one's 10 if you want to keep the picture, 15 for going and getting the throne picture. I'm like, I want to get the throne picture done. That's fucking awesome. And my wife was just like, here's $15. Go do it. It looks fun. I'm like, you want to come with? She's like, no, this one can be for you. These are your favorite icons. And let's pull the picture back out so you can get a better look at it. Sorry about the glare. Right there. That's good. Fucking surprisingly comfy chair, by the way. Like, I was surprised. So Art the Clown was doing like funny poses and all that, and Freddy was just kind of like depresso, but they played their parts very well. Surprisingly, they both ended up flipping off the camera with my picture. I think it came out fucking badass. Very professional. It's just, I'm still mind blown on stuff that was going on. They had a girl that played like a Harley Quinn kind of act, like the crazy psycho clown girl. I give her props. She did a lot of stuff that wasn't just a sexy girl posing thing. She did a hula hoop act, which was really good. I've never seen a chick spin 10 hula hoops on her at once. No joke. She did a unicycle show, which was pretty cool. Juggling on the unicycle, all that stuff. Then she went on to a unicycle that had 4 wheels tall, which was really fucking cool. There was a little act where they had Leatherface come out and do like a dinner for this girl from the crowd, and the boyfriend or husband came up, and it ended up being the husband gets killed and she gets served his head. Super cool, super gory shit. What else is cool? They did a whole arrow act, the silk climb stuff. What else? I'm trying to save the best for last, which was the last act they did, but alright, they had this girl swinging from her hair, a hair swing, off the raptures and all that shit. Oh my god. She should have been in a bunch of pain. I don't know how the fuck she did that straight face, but straight up swinging, her feet almost hitting people's faces. And that was a thing that happened a lot. We had a lot of people doing high flying kind of trapeze kind of acts. One dude who actually ended up doing the last part too, ended up being on this bar that was on 2 metal rods or metal ropes tied to the top of the tent, and he did poses and all that while swinging back and forth, side to side, and then full on circle. This man, I don't know where he got the balls to do this shit, but this man got it spinning around in a circle. We're talking about a good radius, like 20 by 20 room. Like, it was a big fucking area. And this man starts off, legs off, arms off, and he's just sitting on his head while spinning around in a fucking circle. How this man not fall? I do not understand. But the same guy ends up coming out for the last show, and they have this, you've probably seen it in other circles, the big fucking wheel. Where there's someone running on the inside of the wheel, and then they go to the outside of the wheel and end up running on that while the whole thing is like turning as a pendulum. This man was doing a jump rope thing while he's on the outside of the wheel, while it was moving the opposite direction, jump roping at the peak. He caught his foot and almost fucking fell. And it wasn't a fucking, oh my god, like, this is part of the show, almost fell. No, this man almost fell. I was afraid for his life. All I know is definitely if you are in the marketplace, to go do something fun. It's year round. It looks like I will bring up the shit too. Just give me a minute to actually get the shit working. But I will pull up their stuff on here if I can get it to work. Will it work? Alright, it doesn't look like it's working. But I will still talk about it. Let's go back to here. I will still talk about it for you guys. They have a few set tours going on right now. We have the Paranormal Cirque dates in Minnesota, into Wyoming, I think. And then they have the Cirque dates 2, which are going from Oregon into Washington, I think. And then they got dates 3, which are a lot of New Jersey and PA. So there is a lot of interesting stuff that they're going to be doing. Definitely go into paranormalcirque.com and check out their tour dates, their pricing, their history, and all the stuff that they can do. And honestly, check out the other shows that they do on the side, because they don't just have a horror-based show. If you're not into horror, they have a typical more lively, bright colors circus. They have a more traditional, like Cirque du Soleil kind of circus, and they all travel. So, I highly suggest this place. Go there, get a mask, eat some popcorn, enjoy the surrounding area. Don't be cooped up in the house and do nothing. Go have some fun at a circus. Check out Paranormal Cirque and Cirque Italia, their parent company, and tell me what you guys think if you end up going. I highly, highly suggest this, at the point where I want to reach out to fucking ICP my goddamn self and tell them, you need to hire these people to come to the fucking gathering. That's how good they are. That's how fucking good they are. So if y'all want to see more of it, go buy a ticket. They weren't that much money. I think I spent $100 and something, $125 for 2 tickets, and I was VIP, front row. I could touch the stage. Like, you owe it to yourself to go see this. But till next time, this is Flipsy. And I guess I'm out. If you want more shit like this, let me know. I like doing the just chat short videos for you. And honestly, I feel like we could talk about a lot of things. We will be getting back to probably Days Gone or Cult of the Lamb tomorrow. Trying to beat that soon so we can get into Doom, because I'm excited for Doom. And we will just keep on chugging along. So gameplay, just chats, and if we have any interesting topics about the Gathering coming up, you'll see it right here on Flipsy Unfiltered and Flipsy Gaming. Deuces.